everyone, and welcome to Looking for Mom and Metrolina Arcana, our Outgunned Superheroes game. Outgunned Superheroes, brand new release from Two Little Mice. It's still in beta, but should be fully released very shortly. But we're just itching to play this game. So here we are, the first of 3 teams that will be running through various arcs for a possible end game later on after our arcs are completed. But before we continue, let me do a quick round of introductions. My name is Andrew. I'll be the director for this story. And joining me at this table are 4 wonderful people. I'm going to go clockwise around the table here, starting with Colin.
Hello. My name is Colin, also known as Critter, various places online. I am a performer and actor and do many things, wear many hats in real life. In this world, I also run the Roll Report and work for Unbalanced Encounters, and I am so excited to be here and Looking for Mom, and thank you for having me. I think that's all I need. Do I need to introduce characters yet? No.
No, not yet. We'll get into
all
that
right,
in a moment.
That's me.
All right, clockwise, that would be right to you. That would be Kayla.
Hi, I'm Kayla, just K, DM Dalliance, depending on where and when on the web you found me. I do tons of ttrpg stuff. I do my own personal stuff under DM Dalliance, where you might find a ton of fun free things because I get bored and I do a little design warm-up challenge when I do my freelancing. So you'll find things like the Pumpkin King as a Warlock patron, a Barbarian subclass where you heal your friends with Screaming Rage. I also do freelance projects with other creators. You might recognize my name from things like Adventurer's Domestic Handbook, subclasses Revivified with Adam, or Encounters in Candlekeep, things like that. I am also the general manager for Underground Oracle Publishing. We just pushed out our 300-plus page setting book, Harrow the Blighted Plane, which is based in the Cypher system. If you want to check that out, you can check out my link tree. It has everything in it and more. If you're wondering how does she sleep, I don't. I'm also on a ton of streams like this one. You might, if you came here because of my social media, you might have watched the one I was on yesterday, where we played in Harrow. I do charity streams as well, so if you want to do a charity stream or other stream, let me know. Otherwise, keep an eye out for a lot of fun things coming down, because we have a lot more coming out this year right at the end.
That's one busy lady. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Next up, going down on my screen, we have Rachel.
Hello, I'm Rachel. You can find me on the internet in many a place under my name. I know, I'm crazy. I am an actor, voice actor, ttrpg GM, and player, and frankly just a content creator in general, because you're a girl, like to be out there and collaborating, okay? So you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, whatever socials you have. Look for my name, Rachel Schumacher. We do a bunch of different stuff. I'm mainly focused in a lot of horror things, so I know we just passed spooky season, but if you can't get enough, you can go watch campaigns I've run with Candela Obscura. You can go watch narrative collabs that have a very, what's the... Nope, I don't remember what it's called. I was going to say Stargate, and that's not it. Some sort of like sci-fi evil thing. SCP, that's the word. It's got that energy. And lots of other creative stuff that we do with voice acting and live streams, playing Date Everything, Dispatch. We're actually doing the new episodes of Dispatch tomorrow, live on stream if you want more superheroes. Okay, that's all. Hi, that's it.
Before we move on from you, though, I do want to shout out that you did get into costume, your superhero outfit,
Yes,
and you do need to show that off for the crowd.
we do have a beautiful outfit. Thank you. I look adorable. Thank you. Okay.
Bravo. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And last but not least, we have Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael J. Patrick, he, him. I make the Dark Fairy Tale podcast, A Bird for a Heart, as well as the horror fiction anthology podcast, Nothing Is Wrong. I have been playing and doing things with role-playing games since the early 80s, and I also never sleep. I have a bunch of 5e things currently up on my drive-through RPG and some more indie-based stuff on my itch. And you can find me on any social media anywhere as Michael J. Patrick, full government name.
Let's go, Michael.
Thank you very much. We have a very
Go for it.
talented crew here tonight, all heroes in their own right. But tonight, play heroes of a different sort. And we'll get straight into it. All right. Sorry for the abrupt music change there. We start this adventure in Willowdale High School, in the music room, to be precise. The day is ending in a beautiful, lustrous gold sunset. Through the wide windows of the music room, the sun drapes the rows of empty chairs in amber light. Dust motes dance lazily in the beams, rising and falling in the rhythm of the hum of an old air vent. The room smells faintly of brass polish, chalk, and teenage rebellion. Sheet music is scattered across the floor like fallen leaves, half of them Mozart, the other half Metallica. A forgotten metronome ticks softly on the conductor's stand, keeping time with a heartbeat only it seems to remember. Outside, students spill into the yard, their laughter distant and fading. The building creaks as it settles into the early evening. And then stillness. The metronome stops. The ticking halts mid-swing. Sunlight freezes across the piano keys. The silence is absolute, so heavy it presses against the skin. A faint vibration rolls through the room, not a sound, but a resonance. The strings of the upright piano shiver, though no hand has touched them. Instruments in their cases hum softly, each joining in a rising discordant chord, and for a moment it sounds like the entire building is breathing. The sound swells, bending toward something beautiful and unbearable, then collapses once more into silence. The metronome resumes as if nothing has happened, and the sunset carries on. The city, Metrolina, carries on. But here in this quiet room, something ancient has stirred in the harmony, and feeling it like a shiver through his bones is one man, the substitute music teacher, Chris. Colin, can you please introduce your character?
I certainly can. In this firm, Chris Wysinski is a tall, somewhat androgynous-looking person, very much dressed as a substitute to enhance the illusion, kind of wearing khakis, a sweater vest, a collared shirt with like a little elbow patch on each side. The only unusual thing about Chris in kind of this day-to-day life is that no matter where they go, they're always accompanied by a small tortoiseshell cat that appears unexpectedly, and in this case is probably investigating an empty violin case and like has made a little nest in there to lay down and have a nap. But Chris is there sensing this a little bit and interrupting the fact that they were playing one of the students' violins, remembering a bit of their past, a bit of some things that is no longer a main part of their life, but the things they've held on to as they continue to teach music to the next generation of students. And they are, in this moment, I think, exhausted at the end of a day of dealing with high schoolers.
And after having experienced this moment of absolute silence, followed by a discordant chord emanating from the unused instruments lying about this room, you have an innate sense, an innate power, and you know that something significant has just happened. you're in tune with it. That ephemeral feeling of magic, of power. And it's just strung through this instrument like a chord on a guitar. How do you react when you feel that?
Chris immediately stops what they were playing and kind of lowers the violin and the bow, looking around the room for a minute, and then looks over to where this cat is just kind of pawing at dust motes in the air and that fading bit of light, and just kind of heaves a huge sigh again and says, "Caliban, it's time again. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but apparently we have to." And as what I would like to do is sort of open up some of their hidden talents, open up their magical senses, and see if there is anything else that they can learn about where they might need to go or what they might need to do to deal with whatever this is that they felt.
Okay. I'm going to make you make the first roll of the game. This is going to be a focus, and I'm going to say detect roll to see if you can understand what you just felt.
Oh, it's the things that Chris is really good at. They have a lot of practice in this. That gives me, I get 6 dice for that, which I love. And, wait a minute. I did the thing, and it seems like the dice didn't actually roll. One more time.
Did you hit the roll button?
I did. Oh, wait. Is it? Nope. Damn it.
Love these bugs. All right, let's go.
I'm in our room. I'm using shoot. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
They're all popping up now.
Okay, great. It did not pop up for me yet, but as long as someone's seeing it.
Okay, I don't see the dice, but I see your rolls. They all just like poof all at once came. So we're going to use your first set of rolls.
Okay.
Looks like you got...
There we go. Okay, if I just refresh, I'm okay. I'm doing okay.
Right.
I'm going to try to re-roll. I looks like I have 2 basic success. I'm going to try to re-roll the 2 that were nothing.
All right, just go ahead and roll the 2 dice.
Yeah. I think that puts 1 up to a critical. Is that right?
That is correct. I don't know why your dice are not rendering, but that is weird.
I'll refresh the page again once we shift to someone else. Just to make
sure you have a critical and a basic success.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to push it? Oh, you did push it.
I did. Yeah, I think I'm good right there.
Okay. So with that critical success, you know immediately that this magical force that pushed its way through your classroom and reverberated throughout the city of Metrolina originated somewhere along the shoreline. And whatever it was powerful.
Okay. Chris, feeling this, having extended their senses out a little bit, shrugs and sighs again, and goes and just kind of scoops Caliban out of this violin case where it's been sleeping. Just in this appearance of a tortoiseshell cat is like completely noodled and limp, and so Chris has to like heave them up, get them to like perch on their shoulder, and they're going to, assuming that the substitute teacher job is done, I'm going to then leave the school and start walking towards the shoreline where I was able to sense this coming from. And once we're kind of clear of the school, and if I can kind of duck down an alley where people are not noticing, as they proceed down the alley, just with a snap of their fingers, their entire appearance changed, and this whole substitute teacher guise fades away, revealing what they usually look like, and that the teacher is an illusion, but they are now kind of shifted into this long, dark purple trench coat with a very high collar, a deep kind of wine red scarf that wraps all the way around their face, kind of up to their nose, and a very big, broad brimmed black hat hung low, so everything but their eyes kind of disappear. And in this outfit, they will continue walking towards the shoreline.
Okay. On the other side of town, in the University of Metrolina, specifically the quantum physics lab, the steady hum of the city gives way to the quiet pulse of fluorescent lights and the low thrum of machinery. The lab is an island of order. Glass walls, silver benches, and the soft flicker of monitors casting reflections across a floor littered with printouts and empty mugs. There are equations and streams of data glowing in layered blues and greens, their numbers dancing in rhythm like a living thing. On one side of the room, a wall-sized whiteboard is crowded with formulae, some strictly scientific, others drifting toward the more arcane. Circles, sigils, and half-erased annotations blur the line between physics and something else. Here, we find a diligent PhD student at work. Kayla, can you please describe your character?
Yeah, so Katarina Delway is early 30s, 5'8", kind of a climber build. Would be considered tan if they ever got out into the sun. Dark green eyes, very shaved black hair that's definitely grown out like an inch, and they should probably reshave it, but they couldn't care less. Several piercing along one ear, a couple of rings on various fingers. Typically, they're just in like jeans or sweatpants with either like a plain pastel colored t-shirt or a graphic tee and like a white lab coat over it if she's working in the lab. She kind of holds herself loose, and you might be like, oh, you know, she's real cool, she's relaxed. No, it's just for pure exhaustion. For balancing degrees. And she's got like these like not super dark bags under her eyes anymore. They've kind of lightened up. But she has the bags under her eyes, and she has this like, I don't know how else to describe it other than this, so I apologize, but resting bitch face. That gets a little bit more like almost angry looking when she's like looking at formulas and trying to like decipher something. And you can like, she has that kind of like look if she's acting as a TA where like the students know she sees way too much and like clocks all their BS. But she's like looking through a big like stack of photocopied pages from some sort of like old tome and like scribbling away, like trying to match things or like fix the formula that's up that she's working on.
All right. Now, as you're leafing through the sheaf of papers and trying to make sense and order of all these equations and formulae, there is all at once a sudden shift in temperature. You catch a sudden chill in the room, and the sheaf of papers that were stacked in an orderly pile on your desk are suddenly blown away and scatter across the floor. You look and follow the pages as they fall to the ground, and you see the monitors flicker for a brief moment, and on them you see strange symbols that you don't quite recognize. You know there's meaning behind them. They last for less than a heartbeat before the monitors return back to normal and the temperature comes back to normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I'm like, well, clearly these are related until I've proved otherwise. So I'm gonna try and remember the symbols that just flashed and like scribble them down as quickly as possible somewhere for just like record's sake.
All right, I'm going to have you make another roll here. This is going to be a focus and no check.
Awesome. Things I'm really good at. Whether or not that helps me, we'll see.
guys are not appearing.
Yeah, it's not rolling, but it did appear in the chat part.
Okay,
So-
let me try and refresh the room.
Yeah, I think that's what I noticed for myself. If you refresh it, Kay, it should start appearing more.
Well, it's appearing in the little like log thing. It just didn't like do the roll animation.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no
It rolled
release.
for me. I got to see it. It was really cool.
All right. So you got an extreme success right off the bat there. Do you want to push?
No. Like I'm good with the extreme success. I don't want to lose that.
All right. With your almost photographic type memory, you recall and recognize a symbol that briefly flashed on these monitor screens. It is something that you've read about in your studies of the arcane. It is a seal, ancient, from Asia. You search your memory for what it could be, the shape of it, the size of it, and recall that it is something called the Seal of Jiok, Jiok.
Okay. Would I know not necessarily what the Seal of Jiok is, but at least like what book or thing I would need to try and reference to know what it is?
You would need probably books related to ancient Korean history.
Okay. I am assuming that, I mean, this could be a false assumption on my part, but someplace like the University of Metrolina is not going to have like an ancient Korean history department.
It might have books on ancient and Korean history, but probably not related to the arcane.
Would any of my like arcane contacts from all of my like PhD research, like would I know if I asked them, even if they don't have it, they might like know someone who could find.
Well,
like,
you do happen to know someone. In fact, happen to know a couple of people.
I was really hoping to avoid having to message them again. So I'm gonna pull out my phone and just message them. I'm not gonna like say hi or do some sort of opener. I'm just gonna like be like, looks like something's up with the Seal of Joke. Probably time to assemble? ? Shrug emoji.
And who does that message go to? To
Uh-huh.
your chat room, your chat group?
I think at this point I've probably made like a magical weird shit like group text message. And I put the two superheroes that I know currently that do that I've maybe messed with in the past or that have bugged me. So I don't know if you want me to say their superhero names at this point or not.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna shift the scene over to suburban Metrolina in a simple, modest bungalow, where the garage door is open, and inside we see Michael. Can you describe your character when you get this text?
Yeah, so I'm sitting in front of what I call the tank. Or standing in front of. It's a 2009 Hyundai Elantra, steel gray. The hood is up, and I'm putting oil in, and it's mostly leaking out. But I'm trying to. I know I got to get the timing belt replaced on this thing. It's a time bomb. It's gonna break soon. But for now, I'm trying to keep it together. Somehow, in spite of working with the oil and everything, I'm wearing an immaculate white Oxford shirt and a black tie and black dress pants, because I've probably, if it's after school hours, just come home from my job as also a substitute teacher. I'm not sure if I'm at the same school as Chris or not, though. And
That's probably how you met, I would say.
okay, so at Willowdale High School, where I also occasionally sub, and I am a man of pushing 60 with a white Santa Claus beard, like trim, not super long. Looks kind of like me, except with hair, white, silvery hair, and dark glasses. And I'm stressing out a little bit about this car because it's the only thing I have, to get to and from work, and I haven't got the money to take it to the shop right now.
All right. Your phone, your hero phone, or whatever you want to call it, your bat. I'm not going to say bat phone. Um, you feel it vibrating against your belt. What kind of phone is it actually? Is it a flip phone? Like, is it...
Oh man, I'm wondering. I don't know if I should go that far. It's a smartphone, but it's like 3 or 4 generations old.
At least
And
it's not
it's
a pager.
scratched and dented. The charging port doesn't work.
Okay.
I have to use a external charger.
All right. You get this message from your colleague.
And what exactly does it say in the message?
Looks like something happening with Seal of Joke. Assemble!
Okay. So, do I know what the seal of joke is?
You have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It sounds like some magic shit, though. So. All right, so is this a group chat where we use superhero names, or do we only use secret identity names in this chat?
I mean, I think I have both of you saved in my contacts as the sword emoji and then the like magic wand emoji.
All right.
Perfect.
I don't think I have any names in my phone.
That's awesome.
All right, so I text back, where are you?
Grad student A, grad student B.
That one annoying grad student. I'm just gonna be like the emoji with just like the wide-eyed look, like, where do you think I am? I'm at the university.
I text OMW, and I hold up my hand, and just like that scene in Thor Ragnarok when he's getting his umbrella, and you just hear like clanging all around the what's his face's Sanctum Sanctorum, Doctor Strange's house, and this massive gleaming silver sword appears in my hand, and I close the hood, get in my Hyundai, and drive to the university.
All right. On your way to the shoreline, Chris, you also received a text message in your group chat. You respond.
They're pulling the phone out of like an inner pocket of this large trench coat. They kind of like look at it. Just go, I really hope these ones don't get themselves killed. And then I text a little, already dealing with it, and then put the phone away.
All right. As you make your way towards the shoreline still, as the sun sets, what is your citizen name again, Michael?
Nathaniel Runner.
Nathaniel. And as Nathaniel gets into the tank and motors across town to the university to pick up, what is your civilian name?
Katarina.
Katarina. Nathaniel goes across town to pick up Katarina, then to rendezvous, possibly, with Chris. I'm going to shift the camera once more to the dockyards. So, the ocean, an endless horizon of turquoise, gleams against the amber light of the sunset. And as the water breaks over a row of rocks, it seems to exhale in a low, steady rhythm beneath the hum of cranes and floodlights emanates from the water. Containers are stacked like iron tombs against the twilight, their painted sides streaked with salt and rust. There are sodium lamps that buzz overhead, casting long, uneven shadows that cut the docks into stripes of light and dark. You hear a distant horn groan out to sea. The air tastes of diesel, brine, and ozone. Tonight, here in the shipyard, there is a hive of activity. You see forklifts crawling across the pier like small little beetles. You see yellow vests flashing in the twilight. And a large freighter sits moored at Dock 47. It's massive, silent, it's hull bearing a single logo, that of Helios Dynamics. The name faintly glowing against the steel. Among the row of containers, a shadowy figure moves. Rachel, can you please describe your character?
Absolutely. You see a young, early 20s something man dressed in all black, because of course he is. Except the lining of certain areas of his suit is like this shade of kind of a steelish but bright, in quotes, not actually bright, blue that looks kind of like the fake color they give to electricity in cartoons. And the lining of his suit is in like a deep royal blue of that version of that color. And the rest of him kind of just looks like average person. Someone that you would pass on the street, you wouldn't think twice of. But he's fully covered in like head to toe black, gloves, shoes, everything. Kind of a mask. It's like one of those ones that do the like partial way down. But you can and he's got some little, not lightning bolts, but little like exclamation points as well, that are, if you would take off gloves or things like that, you would see them appearing in places.
Very cool. And as you're stalking this shipment that has just arrived, you can see massive cranes lifting these containers off the ship and onto the deck, onto the pier. You see one container swing kind of wildly. And it's odd because there is no wind and the crane is being very careful. It's lifted the previous ones without any problem. But this one, for some reason, is just starting to swing and starts to rotate and gyrate. And you can see the crew, the ship, the dock workers below is yelling, "Whoa, be careful!" As this thing starts to wildly spin around on its chains. You can see the crane itself start to wheel around, and this massive container is swinging directly in your direction.
Love it.
What would you like to do in this moment?
How many men do I clock? How many workers?
You'll see maybe about 20 of them.
20 of them. Okay, do they look like they are worried because some sort of wind has picked up and it's blowing us out of the way, or do they look like they're worried because people might notice it's happening?
They are worried because they don't know what the heck is going on. This is some sort of rogue container that is out of control.
Okay, but it doesn't feel like they're trying to keep anything under wraps. They're just like, oh my god, what's happening?
Yeah, no, they don't. No, they just want to make sure that this thing container, whatever this container is, just lands safely and is
Okay.
secured.
Do I have any inkling of if I feel like this container, how large is it? Are we talking people-sized, ton-sized?
It's like a typical shipping container. So those massive like things you see on the back of trains.
Okay. Do I have any inkling of whether or not this is gonna fall off the crane and like smash onto the ground, or does it feel like it's gonna get to the ground?
No, it's swinging directly at you.
Okay, so it's like literally like a wrecking ball style.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. I want to see if I can get on it, but like without them noticing, because I'm not sure how bad the searchlights are. Like, are there searchlights directly on it? Is it possible I can like bing into the side and be like switch? Because I want to be on it when it comes down if I can.
All right. So this sounds like it's going to be either a brawn or nerves plus a stunt check.
Okay. Brawn or nerves and stunt. Okay, fire. So, Oh, apparently not fire.
The dice are working now. All right, so that is a basic success. Do you want to push that?
Oh, see, this becomes the I don't know what the consequences, and this is the hard part.
So here's the thing. I'll tell you.
If I gotta, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Typically, anything that requires any sort of heroic type feat, you need at least 3 of a kind, a critical success.
Okay.
If you push and you don't get that critical success or better, you will lose the basic success that you already have.
Yeah, I think the process in my brain is like, no, I think with the context I have, I don't feel like these, even if there are a lot of them, I don't feel like they are necessarily know what I know if they're just thinking something's going haywire and they're not trying to hide that it's going haywire. So I think if I need to take them, I can take them. So I'll take the basic success.
All right. So you leap on to this wildly swinging container as it comes careening into the container that you were hiding behind. This thing is massive. It is the size of like a large truck that just kind of comes crashing into where you were standing just a moment earlier. You managed to do a deft somersault onto the back of this thing, but not before one of your legs kind of gets caught, jammed, and clipped by this container. You're going to lose 2 points of grit as you jump onto the container. You're wounded, but you're on the container.
Have they seen me?
This is going to be another roll. Okay. This is going to be a crime and stealth roll.
Hey, that I can do. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll that, baby.
All right, that is 2 basics. So you can re-roll the star and the spotlights if you'd like to push.
This is the one I want to succeed at. I'll take the injuries, but I'd prefer they don't see me. Hey, yeah, why not? It's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna do it. Uh-oh.
Right, and push that star.
I don't know which one it is. There's a lot of dice on here.
This one here.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you got two basics there. So sorry, you rolled another basic there. So you got 3 basics, which equals 1 critical.
Yes.
So in this motion of you jumping up onto the top of this container, getting your leg clipped, you managed to drop prone on the top of the container and avoid the sight lines of those below you. The dock workers do not see you.
Cool.
As soon as you're...
I think Hazard literally goes...
As you have like that moment of relief and that exhale, you notice out of the corner of your eye a crack running down the container. The impact seems to have caused a fracture in the edge of this container, and from it emanates a blue light.
Shit.
Across town, I'm going to shift the scene
No.
back to the tank. You are just pulling outside University of Metrolina. You have about to pick up Katarina. When you both feel it, you can sense that reverberation once more, and it is stronger. And the lights around you in this twilight flicker for a moment, and there's a brief, momentary flash of blue.
Okay. So, am I with Katarina now, or am I about to go in?
You're just picking her up.
Okay. You saw that too, right?
Yeah, and I'm like I think after the first time I was trying to see if there was some way to like figure or locate where the flash came from, and I think I'm associating it at the moment, at least, with like the electricity. So like something's fudging with the electricity because the computer and the lights flickering and all of that stuff. Can I like maybe like find the epicenter of the electronic interference the second time it's happening, as I'm like trying to source
I'll
out?
let you do a focus and detect roll.
Okay, since our magic wand guy didn't tell us where he's going, he's just already dealing with it.
Yeah, I don't trust you to not get killed. What do you want from me?
All right. So that is 2 basics.
I'm gonna push that last one.
All right, push that S. Oops, we'll just take the first one. So you lose one of your basics, you're down to 1 basic success. All you can tell is it came from someplace west of where you are. And the only thing that is obviously west of you is the ocean.
I'm gonna be like, I mean, I've worked with worse, and you're just gonna see like a blur for a second, as Katarina gets suited up, and it in place of the very tired PhD student, you instead see a mirror. Oh wait, I did change. I had this specifically here for the change.
Nice.
You see a mirror mask that melds into a full helmet that fades to like a slate gray. The full bodysuit that starts at the back of the helmet is also that same slate gray color, and does like an ombre as it moves down the body into a black by the bottom, by the feet. And coming down from the neck where the helmet is, are kind of these like silvered mirror, almost racing stripes that like end in random places and links on her body. At the end of which are these like little golden bursts that almost like look like falling stars. And on their chest is the symbol of like a black circle with the shooting gold star and a silver AC. And they're gonna be like, how do you feel about roller coasters?
Not a great fan, but why do you ask?
Like grabs Daniel and just takes off west. And it's like, if I just run enough around the west by the ocean, we'll find something eventually.
I have a car.
I'm faster.
So, leaving
Yeah,
your
go through
car
stoplight.
in front of the university. I don't know. Is the engine still running? Who knows? Maybe it'll be towed by the time you get back. Chris, or Prospero at this point in time, since you are now in your costume. You're making your way west, and you're kind of cresting over a hill, and looking down towards the shipyard. And as you reach the top of that ridge, that hill, you can see quite clearly a blue ring of energy explode out from the shipyard.
Is there a building that I can easily get on top of? Is there like a fire escape like right nearby that I can just kind of scoot up?
Sure, these are near the shoreline.
Or-
you only have like low rises, maybe like 3 stories, but it'll give you some elevation.
Yeah, that's fine. What I want to do is get up there quickly, and then I'm going to just find a little corner and kind of sit down, slide the boneless form of Caliban off of my shoulders. Go, Caliban, remember that you're going to keep watch, right? Cat kind of like looks up and just goes, and I would like to spend a power to use my astral projection ability.
Cool.
Right. So I can spend a power to create a projection of my body made of light. It can float, turn invisible, go through solid objects, see, hear, and speak, but it can't interact with physical objects. And while I'm projecting it, my physical body remains still. So kind of hunkered down in this thing, I turn all of my focus inwards and unleash this astral ability that I've spent a long time practicing. It's still not perfect, but it's better. And then just kind of a translucent image of Prospero kind of leaves the physical body and just begins floating over the rooftops towards where I can see this happening. And as it floats, it's going to go invisible. So it is just this like completely ghostly presence moving closer to the docks and where I saw this blue light coming from.
All right. Almost immediately as you take on your astral form and start moving towards the shipyard, you can see the epicenter of that explosion, what looks to be a crack, a rift starting to form of some strange arcane energy, not visible to normal sight, but in this astrally projected state, you can clearly see something has been opened.
Do I kind of see Hazard on top of the container from eye in the sky vantage point at this point? Like, do I kind of see what's going on around the dock a little bit?
I'm going to say you're still maybe about half a mile away, so you won't be able to get that level of detail. But I will shift the camera back to Hazard. You're lying on top of this container, this faint blue glow emanating from a crack in the container. What would you like to do? You hear voices yelling beneath you, "Get that container down."
I assumed it would be sealed. Okay. Do I have any idea the size of the thing that I am here for? Do I feel like it would be the size of this crate, or should it be a small, I can put it in my
Should be
hand
small. It should be maybe about 10 inches in diameter.
Okay. And is this crack, like, are we talking hairline fracture, or is this crate about to split? Not the crate, is the thing I'm on about to split in half?
It is damaged. It doesn't look like it's going to disintegrate, but whatever is inside that, this blue light, it seems to be pushing the container open. You can see the fracture lines kind of stretching down and extending along the container. It will soon be ripped open.
Okay. So there are two things I want to do. You decide, beautiful director. I want to, if I have enough time, if I think I have enough time, I want to put my hand just in where the light's coming out, because if it's forceful enough that it's popping this open, I want to see if it's actually like damaging, gonna hurt me forceful. Like if I put my hand towards the light where the crack is, am I getting injured?
You place your hand over the edge of this crack, and you can see your hands kind of shift over this light, and you feel a sensation of coldness, like frigid, ice cold. And as you look at the back of your hand, it seems as though you can see your bones through it. But there is no
well,
pain otherwise. There is no harm as you withdraw your hand.
Okay. Is this crack big enough that I can fit anything through it, or we're not there yet?
It's maybe at this point half an inch wide.
Ooh, okay, so that's a no. Okay, then I think I want them to get the crate down, because if they get the crate down, then I can get in the crate. I think what I want to do is I think I want to make the crack worse. I think I want to bust open the crate.
Nice. How do you want to do that?
So I have these. Now this seems to be like a. I saw I felt the cold and I saw sort of the bones in my hand, but it felt more like a pass-through thing, right? It didn't feel like a tangible. The light, at least, wasn't tangible.
No, you're absolutely correct.
Okay, so my thought process is, I've got a few things in my lovely copyright-free utility belt, and something that I have in here. Can't get it all the way in there to pull the thing out, but I do have like a grappling hook, a toolbox, etc. Is there something possibly in there that I can like stick in this to like kind of yank it apart type of energy?
Yeah, let's just say you can. Well, it's a small toolbox. It's a utility belt though. It has a lot of useful tools in it. I'll just say that there's a collapsible crowbar that you can pull out and
That's
use.
a good idea. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'll mark one of those and we'll just call it a crowbar.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna try and pry this sucker open. That is going to be a force and brawn check.
Okay. Let's see
And I'll
what I
give you
got.
+1 die because of your tool.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna need it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh.
All right. So that is no successes. You can't even push that. I'm sorry to say. So what happens is you kind of pry this thing open. You manage to get it open maybe about another few inches so you can get a look inside it. But as a consequence of this failed roll or no successes, your crowbar breaks and snaps in
Okay.
half from the force. But now you have the option to look inside if you want.
Absolutely.
You bend over, extend your neck, and on all fours, you just kind of position yourself so that you can look into this crack, and you can feel as your top of your head breaks that beam of blue light. It seems as though all your hair is suddenly frozen. Feel that chill in your bones, just like you have a brain freeze for a moment. I'm going to go back to Silverblade and Aura as you streak across town.
Ah! Oh, my lips are like swinging in the wind.
You should really get a helmet, probably.
I don't do uniforms anymore.
I mean more like a motorcycle helmet. Otherwise, you're gonna get real wind chapped and it's just zooming around the city like this.
All right, so you're zooming around, and you can see as you approach the shore, another ring of blue energy reverberates through Metrolina. You can see traffic lights as you whiz through them start to go on the fritz. Cars start careening as they break in and collide into one another. You see the famous sign atop a hill overlooking the city kind of blink and fade into darkness for a moment. But you can clearly see from this point where that source of light came from. It came from the shipyard.
I know I already said like hang on, but like really hang on now. Kick out the afterburners.
And as
This
you streak
is
forward,
the third most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
Prospero, as you are in your astral form moving towards the shipyard, you hear the voice of Caliban. Boss,
Yes, Caliban, what is it?
your friends are coming.
I told them not to. Okay, well... Are they coming quickly, or do I need to, like... Oh, God.
And as soon as he says that, you can see them right beneath you. It's a streak of... What does it look like as you run, Aura?
Because of the the outfit and the way she set it up, it's kind of almost giving like a falling star situation. Like it would be just a pure silver streak if not for like the bursts of like gold she's put on her outfit. So it's almost like a shooting star happening the whole time.
Amazing.
And a middle-aged man. Thinking,
And a screaming middle-aged man.
Let me ask this question because it's not exactly specified. Can I still use my arcane abilities in astral form? It does say that it can do stuff that is the only specified not is it can't interact with physical objects. So I think my question is in the vein of like, can I in my astral form continue on this path, or do I need to snap back to physical body and then annoyingly start running after them much slower?
Yeah, you would not, for example, be able to cast spells or affect anything physically in this world.
Okay. Damn it. Yeah, I think Prospero has this, like, shouts after them in a way that is probably already, like, because of the Doppler effect, just unheard. Like, I told you not to come. I was handling it. Oh, never mind. And will like snap back to my body as fast as possible, scoop up Prospero, and just start getting off this building and following them as fast as I possibly can. Walking, because Chris and Prospero both do not deal with vehicles very well.
All right. So, as you are jogging behind the lightning fast speed of Aura as she carries Silverblade towards the shipyard, back in the shipyard, as you try to take a peek into this container, I'm going to need you to make a reaction roll for me, please. Hazard.
Are you sure I can't see what it is?
This is going to be a brawn and survival check.
A brawn? You're gonna... Oh, Jesus Lord.
I'd be more worried about it being a survival check.
Hold on, I'm reading my character sheet. I just want to double check if I have anything to prevent my death in the first 10 minutes of this show. This is what happens when you play a push the red button character. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I do, because I think I only get rerolls when I have my batons out. Okay. Here we go. That is 3.
3 dice, 3 whole dice. You got this.
3 whole dice. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna roll it physically. Let's see here. This will be worse.
Oh, I heard that one hit the floor.
But 2 of them match. I have 2 1s.
2 1s? All right. Do you want to push it?
No, because at this point, that's probably the best I'm gonna get.
All right. So you'll stand with the basic success.
Yeah.
As you extend over this crack, there is a sudden gust of cold air, just a blast of it, and your entire face feels frozen for a moment. You go blind for a brief moment, and then you feel an icy grip around your neck. You're going to lose 3, 5 points of grit.
Oh damn!
Do I see what it is?
And you have a condition called chilled. This is you're gonna have to write that in manually on your sheet.
Okay.
While you are chilled, all your any action that requires movement is going to be at -1. If you actually try to move, it's going to be at -3.
Okay.
While it has you in this death grip. And as it grabs you, this icy claw around your neck. This life is mine once more. And we're going to stop there for a break. We'll come
What
back
shit?
in 5 minutes, folks.
Don't
Take a
die
quick-
before the first session.
Yeah,
We're at
Jesus.
this.
8 out of 12, right?
All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes, folks.
Okay.
We're back with Hazard caught in the icy chill grip of whatever is in this container. I will say at this point in time, Aura and Silverblade, you are streaking towards the shipyard. Maybe half a mile behind you, Prospero's huffing and puffing along with Caliban, trying to catch up. As you approach the gates to the shipyard, it is guarded, and you can see armed Helios Dynamics guards behind a closed gate. How would you like to get through here?
I mean, how fast can you go? Can you just go past them?
It just says super speed. I also have sonic boom.
We're not trying to kill them.
I mean,
Yeah. Wait. They're not. We're not.
it's only considered mechanically an energy weapon.
How many guards are there?
At this point, there are 2 guards by the gate.
Fucking get
Okay.
after it.
Do you want to just take the guards down, or just zoom by them?
I guess we could take the guards down. Do you want me to stop to do it? Or do you want me to, like, ping ball this?
I mean, I can shoot energy blast from my sword. Also, it's a full-on He-Man sword. So like, I can take one and you take the other one.
I could drop you at the gate because we still need to go find Alakazoo.
Whatever the-
Damn guy.
Yeah. Well,
Decision made. Zooms to the gate right between the guards, drops Silverblade, and zooms off to go find Prospero.
so you just
All
drop
right.
me on the ground in front of the guards.
On your feet, I just like sit you down right in between them and then zoom up.
All right, there is a blur of stars and motion, and suddenly, Silverblade, you appear in front of these 2 guards on the opposite side of the gate from these 2 guards. They're armed with semi-automatic assault rifles, and they look up, and they raise their weapons when they see they're carrying this massive sword.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
I'm Silverblade. Surely you've heard of me. These kids today.
Silver who?
Don't teach anything in school.
Ha!
This is a restricted area, sir. You're going to have to move along.
Okay, I just do my super jump. I can basically jump really far. It doesn't say how far, just long distances.
Okay.
And I could leap. I don't know how far, actually. It says I can.
Yeah, if you want to just jump over this fence, you clearly can.
Yeah, I jump. Can I jump over the fence and behind them?
Sure can.
All right. I do that.
All right. And what does it look like? How much effort does he put into this jump?
This is a pretty basic jump for him. He's getting on in years, so like this, but this is still relatively simple for him. He hasn't, expended a lot of energy, so he can leap over a fence pretty easily. Just kind of like it's only like hopping over like you might hop over like a 3-foot fence, like a little. He can do that over like a 7-foot fence.
Okay. All right. So you just spring over this fence, land behind these 2 stunned guards. I'll give you the first action because they are caught off guard. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I don't want to just go slaughtering people, because that's not my style. But I need to get in there, and I don't have time to talk about it. So I guess I am going to fight with non-lethal means.
Sure.
So I have the Eversword, which is a mighty weapon. The main thing that matters now, because also I am Battleborn, which gives me +1 to fight with swords, and free rerolls with swords. But a free reroll with swords. So normally my fight is 3, so that would make my fight 4. Is that correct?
Oh, we'll just go 1 extra dice. Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay. All right. So so it'd be 4 dice and plus my brawn. I assume would be using. So that would be
Yep.
7 dice. Is that correct? All right.
That
So
would
what I
be
intend to do,
7 dice.
is just cut their guns in half.
Okay.
It also my sword does have the sharp quality, which grants help to cutting stuff. I don't know if that is relevant to the
That'll be a
dice.
plus
but-
1 too. So yeah, you
so
got
that's gonna
8
be
dice.
8 dice. Okay.
Jesus.
And a roll.
Man with a sword.
All right.
That is an
So
extreme and a
looks like-
basic.
stream and a basic. Is that enough to cut through these guns without
More than enough. More than enough.
Okay.
And in fact, because you have this extra successes, where's Aura in all of this? You've dropped off Silverblade. Where have you gone after that?
My assumption is that if the grumpy magic dude was like, I said I would deal with it, that he's probably on his way here. So I'm just gonna like look in the like do like a grid search pattern looking for him because
Oh,
I'm
God.
assuming he's close but not quite here yet.
Oh, and like definitely doesn't location share or anything that would make this easier.
And like tries to send like run emoji, red arrow, question mark. Like it's like, come on.
All right. So while you're scanning the streets looking for Prospero, I'm gonna have you make a quick roll for me. This will be, let's say, an awareness and a focus to see if you can find Prospero in your mad dash. Very nice. Critical and basic. So yeah, he's not that far actually, maybe just 3 or 4 blocks away, and almost in a
also-
straight line.
Not inconspicuously dressed.
Not at all. All right, so you find him, and what would you like to do when you find him? You see this streak of blurry stars come rushing towards you.
I'm gonna
Prospero.
like stop right in front of, right beside him, and be like, "How do you feel about roller coasters?"
You ask me this
Cool.
every time.
All
We need
right.
to teach Aura about consent.
Talk faster.
All right, so you go speeding back towards the shipyard. Prospero in tow, Caliban hanging on for dear life. Silverblade, with that massive amount of successes, you cut these guards' their guns in half. The barrels just kind of drop to the ground, and they're at first stunned at what you just did, and then they kind of get to their senses and they start pulling out their batons.
All right. Look. I don't want to have to do this. You can stand down now.
All right, I'll let you make a smooth and leadership roll.
Okay. So smooth is 2. Leadership is also 2. I have 3 rerolls to inspire and coordinate others, but I don't think that counts here. This is more of an intimidation situation. So let's see.
Basic.
That is 1 basic success. I'm gonna push those other 2 dice.
Okay.
The other one roll.
Not yet. You might have to
I
push
don't
it
think
again.
that one rolled.
There you go. Oh, you got a critical.
All right. Good.
All right.
That's better.
You see the 2 guardsmen, their batons about halfway out of the loops. When you say this to them, they look at each other. Oh, we don't get paid enough for this shit. And they just book it.
Never do.
They just run away.
Me either.
So as you stand there, the gate is still closed. You're on the inside of it now.
Mhm.
And you can see another blue flash of light kind of over your shoulder. And as you glance back, you can see for a brief moment, silhouetted against the dark sky, a shadowy figure being held aloft from the top of this broken crate by this icy hand, claw-like hand, grabbed by the throat.
Okay. So, another thing I can do with jump is that I can spend 1 power to leap attack one distant or flying enemy. Are they far enough away that I would need to do that to attack this hand?
Yeah, they're far, pretty at this point.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a power point. So that leaves me with 0 power after that, because I spent the 1 point and a half.
All right.
And I'm going to try and guess...
I forgot. Gain a point of power for dealing with the guards without having to kill them. So
okay.
You're even now.
All right. So then I'm going to spend that power point. And then I'm going to leap attack and try to cut this hand down. This is something where I feel like I don't need to hold back because this is a big blue magic hand.
Right. Before you roll this attack, I'm going to switch over to hazard. While you are in this grip, you can see the dock workers now. When they see this blue light and this thing just kind of reach up out of it and kind of lift you up into the air as it grabs you, they just scatter. They're gone. What would you like to do at this point?
What does it look like?
All
does it
you
look
see
like? Yeah.
is this hand reaching up from this crack. The hand is massive, though. This creature, whatever it is easily twice the size of a normal person.
Okay, so I know the hand in some form is tangible because it's holding me, but does it feel tangible in the form of like, if I go to touch it, I'll pass through it, or will I actually touch it?
You will touch it.
This is not what I'm here for, and it's gonna fucking kill me. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Show enough.
Okay. This might be stupid, but that's the name of my game. I don't know if I have to roll. Because I'm assuming that, yeah, it reached through, it grabbed me, but it probably saw my little eyes peek over. But if I can't see it, because its arm is taking up the crack, then I'm assuming it could no longer see me if its hand is a tangible object. So can I, this is so dumb, can I put a tracker on it? Because I have a tracker in my utility belt. Yes. Is there any way that I can put a tracker on it where I think it might not notice? Like the most teeny tiny, minuscule, you would barely feel it energy.
You could probably maybe try to shove one under a fingernail or something, or a claw.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead. This sounds like it's going to be a dexterity and either crime or nerves. I'll let you choose.
We're gonna go crime. I love the idea of putting it under fingernail, and I think if I succeed, we'll see in a second. But I think because its hand is on my throat, I'm like doing this thing where I'm going to like pull it from my belt, and I'm like, oh no, not you strangling me. But in reality, I'm putting the tracker on.
Okay, it will be -1 because you are chilled.
Okay, that's correct because it's technically movement. I got you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You said dexterity. 1, 2, -1. Okay, so we're gonna be at 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll.
Uh-oh.
What is that on?
You got a 1 basic.
Okay. There they are. I kind of want the tracker to be on it. I'll do it. It's not gonna go well, but I'll do it.
All right.
Are we close enough in any way to see or help with this?
Let's go!
2 basics. Not at this
Hey,
point. You're
okay.
still just approaching the gate.
Sure.
All right. Well, two
I
basics.
didn't lose it.
You get the tracker on it, but this thing with its claws, you can't get underneath it, so you end up having to put it on the back of its hand. That's the only place you can manage to get to it. It's not exactly where you want it, but it's there. Whether it knows what you just did or not, who knows? I will also let you make a focus and awareness, actually make a crime and awareness check at this point in time.
Oh, okay. That's 6. That's my best one. Let's go. Okay.
All right, so you got two basics.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'm not sure what it's for, so I'll keep the 2.
All right, so you as you're being held up by this death grip, and you slap your tracker on the back of the hand. You look down through the crack beneath you, and you can see what looks to be the object of your desire, just kind of the edge of it, lying in an open box inside the container.
Does it look like this thing is emanating from it, or it's just in the container with it?
You can tell that's where the blue light is emanating from.
Oh, shoot. So it is the thing I want. I'm just an idiot.
Okay. All right. Well, I assume the crack. Wait, the crack fits an arm now, right? That's how big it is?
Yes, it's maybe
Can I
a good 4 or 5 inches wide now.
now? Can I grappling hook for the thing?
I'll allow that. Next action. You pull out your
Okay.
grappling hook. I'm going to switch to Prospero and Aura as you arrive at the gate in a speedy blur of stars and motion. What would you like to do?
I'm assuming it's still closed and possibly locked.
It is. There's the nice loop of chains with a big padlock.
So
on it.
as we are approaching, I go, I really hope this works, and like flip Prospero over the top and pirouette and just still full speed, like back kick the gate and hope that it opens, and then continue spinning and running and catch him.
Okay, this is going to be a roll. For
Yes, I
sure.
kind of figured that.
That sounds like a stunt.
Oh, it's definitely a stunt. I'll
Stunt.
let you choose between brawn, nerves, and smooth.
Can I assist with my telekinesis even if I don't actually know what the hell is going on?
You
Right,
sure
for
can,
impact. I'll do brawn. I'll do brawn and stud.
All right, we add 1 die for the help from Prospero.
It's probably from Caliban more than from Prospero in this case, but like one of us is trying to help.
So I think that's a critical and a basic, a 3 and a 2.
It is a critical and a basic. Yep, you're right.
So yeah.
Do you want to push?
No, because then that would be maybe dropping Prospero, and I think that wouldn't help our relationship.
Okay.
It's
All
just
right.
so new.
So you
Can't
toss
have
him in the air. You pirouette and smash through the gate. And as he's landing, you position yourself beneath him to catch him. Give yourself a spotlight for that incredible move, and actually being able to pull it off. Not a spotlight, a power. Sorry, a power.
As I catch Prospero, I'm gonna stop. I'm assuming Silverblade is still at the gate because he didn't running off. So I'm just gonna stop there, and now we're all 3 together. Yay, assembled!
And as soon as you arrive there,
Told you I had it handled.
Silverblade, you leap and you can make your attack now if you like.
Okay, so I'm attacking this big glowing arm.
Mhm.
So +1 for my sword. And what did I do before that gave me +8? Like that brought me up to 8. I don't know if I get that again.
Battle form.
That one gave me +1. And then something else gave me another +1, but I don't remember what it was now.
Because you're cutting things, but this is not an object, so that you won't be able to.
Okay.
That's not.
Gotcha. Okay. It's going to be 7 dice then. If for a split second it was all skulls, I was amazed, but no.
No, you just all of those dice, and you just have one base. Oh, 2 basics. You have 2 basics.
All right. So I'm going to have to push that, right?
Okay.
If I want to do anything to this creature.
Yeah.
All right. So then, this is so confusing, the layout there. Okay, so I just want to reroll that and that fireball.
Mhm.
And
the snake eye.
Snake eye.
No more.
No,
In fact, you lose one of your basics, so you go down to 1 basic.
Oh man. All right. So what does that look like?
So you leap, this tremendous leap from the gate all the way to this container where you see this shadowy figure being clutched by this icy claw, and you bring down your mighty sword to cleave at it. Your sword, as it comes down, there is a moment of resistance against it, and you're not quite sure. It's confusing. You don't quite know why there is resistance from the sword. Something is repelling it. Prospero, now that you're on your feet inside the gate and you see all of this happening, what would you like to do? Oh, I think you're muted.
Totally am. Now that I can see kind of the blue light and this weird hand holding a figure, does it look like anything that I have encountered before or read about? Would I have any idea what would be most effective?
I will let you make a focus and no check.
Ooh, I am good at those. Great. Okay, that will be 6 dice for me. What do we got? I got
a basic success.
1 basic. Yeah, I'm gonna push all 4 of these others because at worst thing, I don't know what's going on here. Yep.
Oh, you got another fireball.
And last one. Shit.
Right, so
okay.
You got to turn the basic into a critical, which is good.
Okay.
And with that critical, you can recognize it even from this distance, that this is a creature not from your world. It is nothing that you've seen on this world, and the closest thing you can think it might be is some sort of specter or ghost or something not quite right. And whatever it is immensely powerful.
I think I just turn to Aura, like, I really told you that I had it handled, and well, don't die. And then I'm gonna start walking closer to the container. And I think I'm going to hoist Caliban off my shoulder. Say, Caliban, go help that person, because my familiar can do a quick action every turn and always helps. So can I, in fact, in this moment, I think Aura certainly has never seen Caliban do this, but Caliban just basically grows a little pair of wings and starts flying up towards Hazard to give Hazard a little help on their turn. And I am going to... I would like to try to use my telekinesis to get the container down to the ground. It's still, like, swinging high up, right?
Yeah.
Presumably safely, if I can, like, see if it's attached to a crane, use my telekinesis to, like, winch down the crane and get the thing
All right.
Is it also still swinging, or has it kind of come to a halt, but it's just up in the air?
It's swinging, but not violently.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to use my telekinesis to get it back down to the ground safely.
Typically, you don't spend any power or need to make any dice rolls for using a superpower, but because this is a special situation,
Totally.
I'm going to say it will take you 1 point of power to do this.
Yeah, luckily I have one more because I started with 2 from the arcane powers, so I will use my other power to do that.
Okay, so what does it look like as you move this thing?
Chris just kind of starts walking forward, and as Caliban grows these wings and lifts off, or Prospero, and they're from under the hood, their eyes kind of glow purple, and the same sort of purple energy surrounds the base of the crane and begins flowing over the controls of the crane, kind of feeling out where they are. And as it finds like the winch or the appropriate lever, there's like an intensity of the glow that begins lowering it, and the chain starts clanking and winching down. And Chris just stalks forward, now kind of manifesting these little purple balls of energy in their palms as the crane lowers the container down.
Aura, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so part of the super speed superpower is that I get an additional quick action every turn.
Nice.
So as my movement, I'm gonna already catch up to where Prospero is just kind of walking towards the container and be like, "You'd still be walking here," and then zoom off.
Yes, and I wouldn't feel like I was about to throw up. Oh, you're gone.
So I'm gonna zoom. Okay, so in my PhD student mind, right? And I am moving at such a speed that there is very little except maybe an immovable object that's gonna like mess with me, in that I'm gonna go full speed right at like what I assume is the elbow of this arm. And just try to like break it to get it off of this person. I don't know who this person is. I just know arm choking person, deal with R. And if that happens in a way that they release hazard, even temporary, I'm gonna use my quick action and spend a power point to grab them and just take them out of the danger zone.
Okay, so this is going to be a roll to see if you can break this creature's arm. I'll give you +1 die for your super speed, but this is probably going to be a brawn and force check.
You got this.
All right, I see 1 basic.
Yeah, so I'm gonna push that. So let's see, which one's mine? This one doesn't match, that one doesn't match, and this one doesn't match.
Fireball and the snake eye, yeah. Oh, you rolled 2 there, but that's okay. Are you double clicking?
No, is it doing
It's just
3
once. It's doing rolling twice every time you re-roll. So just make sure you just single click. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go.
I don't want to click it again because I clicked it, but it doesn't roll the last dice.
All right. You know what? Let's not.
There it goes.
Let's not use these 2 dice. The last 2 dice you rolled, because we kind of double rolled the other ones. So you got 1 basic. You got 2 basics now.
Yeah,
you can go all in if you like.
I'll accept the consequences of these actions. This is a great experiment. How immovable of an object do I need to hit before this goes wrong?
All right. I am going to say this because you're using your own body as a weapon here, and you basically just rammed into this arm, trying to break its grasp or an elbow in the process, it is stronger than you anticipated. You're going to lose 1 point of grit as you smash into this arm, and it does not release Hazard. And you're just kind of stopped with a sudden jolt on top of this container, standing beside Hazard.
Hey, what's up?
It's the first time I've seen you stand still.
I am now going. There are now 3 of you on top of this container, I believe. And Prospero, you're walking up. The container's now on the ground. I need each of you to make a brawn and stunt check for me.
Oh God. Cool. Definitely not my worst stats at all.
Yeah, and
Do you
because
want us
there's
to
so
roll
many of
them?
you can roll them physically. Don't try to roll at the same time on a dice roller because
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna be pure chaos.
that will be
All right,
chaos.
I have some real dice here. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the bot.
All right. Oh, that's a basic.
I think I need to leave that. I don't think it's worth trying to push.
All right.
Not for me.
All right. So I'm gonna separate your dice here. So you got a critical there. Aura,
God,
do you
must
wanna
be
push
nice
that?
to have big brawn rolls. Jeez.
Hey, that's just what the speedster gives you for some reason.
What? I mean, I say that, and like my focus and crime are both at 3, along with detect, know, awareness, and stealth. Like I am very, very built for like 2 things.
Did you want to push Aura?
No.
All right, you're gonna stand with the
Already got
critical
hurt by this thing.
success. How did you do, Hazard?
You're still muted, Rachel.
I'm
there we go.
aware. Could we be playing by poker rules and maybe a straight would get me something amazing?
Wait. Does Hazard get anything from Caliban?
That's correct. You do get 1 extra die from Caliban.
Okay, sure. Maybe
I
it'll
don't
get
know
me
if
a
it'll
full
help, but
straight.
it's trying.
Oh my god, it just got me a full straight. I just got a 1 through 5.
Oh no. Okay. This
Wrong
is not
game.
looking good for
Stop
Hazard.
playing poker.
And how about Silverblade?
I have 1 basic success. 1, 2 of a. I have 2 4s. I'm going to re-roll the other 3.
Okay.
Oh, I got 3 4s, a 5, and a 1. So that's
A critical.
that's 1 critical, right?
All right. Those of you who achieve critical successes, you will not take any damage.
Fuck.
Hazard, you'll take 3 points of damage, and you are now hurt. You get that hurt condition.
Uh-huh.
Prospero, you will
Oh,
take
God.
2 points of grit.
Okay.
As the container that is below you, that's already kind of cracked and broken, just explodes in a shower of shrapnel and metal, spraying all of you in these massive chunks of rusted metal. And Hazard, you're not looking so hot. You got this. And this grip has not let you go either. It's still holding on to you.
Did my grappling hook work?
Focusing
Can I
on the
have that
important
one?
part.
Will you not make me roll for that one, please?
Well, you don't need to anymore because there's no more container. You have it in your hand, though.
I came here for one thing. I want it before I die, please.
Yeah.
But you do see clearly now, Hazard, lying on the ground in your battered, bruised state, a jade seal. Silverblade.
I mean, I guess I don't need the grappling hook. I'll just take
Yeah.
Well, standing before you now is this 12-foot demonic monstrous creature. You can see it's almost translucent in color with a bluish tinge. You can see flashes of red streaking through its body. It is massive. It has horns, two massive, like spiked horns that kind of just curl at the tips. But you realize that this demon, devil, ghost, whatever this thing is of the female gender. And Silverblade, you immediately recognize her.
Ah,
Do I have to put out another restraining order?
As you
Silverblade,
say
do
that,
you know this thing?
It's my ex-wife.
How many of those do you have?
Only one. The other one, we didn't get divorced. She just got lost in another dimension.
So 2.
Yeah,
That's
the answer
basically
is 2.
No, we're still legally married. That doesn't matter. Diamond, what are you doing here? Put this kid down.
oh, honey, it's so good to see you again. As she stands there holding Hazard like a rag doll in one hand above her. She's got a long, spiky tail behind her. And it looks like with her free hand, she's going to reach down and try and grab you, Silverblade. Is now your actions. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I had a little kerfluffle in the back and I missed that last sentence.
She's
your
reaching
turn.
for you, Silverblade, but it's your turn. You guys can all act.
Okay. So we're just going to have to cut her head off again.
What do you mean again?
Again?
We
See,
have a
this-
history.
Look, this is why I told you to leave it. This is personal attachments can only end in tragedy for everyone involved.
Right.
Are you okay? Just sort of shouting up to this random person who's being strangled that I don't think I know.
I'm going to try to cut her head off though while she's trying to grab me.
Fine.
So, can I get help from the flying cat? To add a die.
It has a name. Caliban, help Silverblade do whatever.
All right, so that's my normal 7 plus 1 is 8. Now the sharp grants help with cutting stuff. It's only stuff, not heads, right?
Hey, that's the stuff.
It's just materials like ropes and guns, apparently.
Okay, so it's just going to be 8 dice then. All right.
Okay.
All right. Don't worry, she doesn't die forever. She just reforms later. This isn't murder.
I'm not at all concerned about this. Can we actually prevent her from coming back? Can we actually kill this person?
I'm assuming
Not my
that's
department.
one.
I have 2
right.
basic successes
You have
there.
Three.
Oh,
You have 3
only
basics.
one.
You have 3
Oh.
basic successes, which
Oh, man.
equals a critical. So these are the only 2
Oh.
that have not matched anything.
All right. So I can still, but I get a free reroll with swords, so I can push that without losing anything, right?
Exactly. Yep. So you can roll those 2 dice.
All right.
All right. Snake eye, and that is okay. So you got an extra
That's 1
basic.
critical,
Oh no, critical
a critical, and 2 basics.
and 2 basics. Okay.
Numbers would be so much easier than these symbols.
All right. So with that mighty swing, you cleave into this demon, your ex-wife. Sounds bad, but anyway, you cleave into this creature, and you can feel your blade sink into it. That reticence, that reluctance that you felt earlier, gone as this blade sinks deep into its shoulder, just below the neck.
Mhm.
Not enough to completely behead her, but delivering her a painful wound.
Mm-hmm. She likes it. Don't worry.
Who wants to go next?
She's a demon.
Am I allowed to like punch your ex-wife? This feels like a really weird question.
What? You want to punch her?
Silverblade, do I have consent?
You have my permission. Yes.
Okay. So as for the punching, like, I'm not going for strength. I'm not the strongest character, but I can land like 1,000 punches.
All right. All right.
And those hurt even if they're not strong.
All right. So in that case, I think I'll let you use something else. I can instead of using brawn, you can use either nerves or smooth or even crime, perhaps.
I'm fine with using brawn. I'm actually built for that.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Get it.
it's also fight.
Brawn and fight, whatever if you like. Yep.
It's 5. Like I said, they gave me brawn as a speedster, and I'm gonna take it. So,
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
That is
It's
a
very-
critical.
it's a very lean, lanky kind of brawn.
yeah. You said 12 feet tall, so I'm not that tall. So I'm not gonna be able to punch her in like the face or anything. So I'm going for some kneecaps. I'm just like as many hits on the kneecaps as I can. Drop
All
him!
right.
Drop him! Bad! Drop him!
Are you good with the critical? Are you gonna push?
No, I don't want to hurt Hazard potentially because you look really effed up at this point. So just be like, bad, drop him.
All right. You can see her one as you punch out one of her kneecaps. She falls to the ground onto that knee, with the blade just kind of cutting deep into her shoulder. She's starting to look hurt, quite hurt.
Can I see any more as I watch this happen? I'm still have my little arcane bolts ready. Can I see if it looks like something inside the container unleashed her? Is there something like, oh, I could close the MacGuffin box and she'll go away? Is there anything that was revealed as the container blew up that might help
You can
us?
see lying clearly now with the container blasted to bits, an open, what used to be a wooden box, also shattered, and lying in some straw, a beautiful jade seal.
Do I recognize it? Do I know anything about it? Just that is the thing that is there.
Yeah, I will say no roll necessary. You recognize it as a magical seal. And these seals from ancient magical history of Korea were seals to other, or portals to other dimensions or planes that when activated opens a gateway to them.
You also got a text message with the name of a seal earlier.
I did. That's a good point. Can I try to close this somehow? I think I would like to use my telekinesis to just whip that little seal over into my hands, and then if I need to take a moment to study it, I will. But if there's something that I'm like, oh, I adjust the facing of it and turn this and then push the thing on top, it will suck this demon back to where it came from. If there's anything I can do like that.
At this point in time, I'm going to invoke one of my special feats that I have for the enemies, the villains. And as what should have been a simple matter of just summoning this jade seal to you, you realize it kind of begins. It lifts off the ground and starts to move towards you and then freezes. And you realize someone is pulling it in the opposite direction. And you look up and you see a caped figure descending from the dark sky, masked, has a fedora.
Son of a bitch. Am I close enough to just go grab the seal physically?
Yeah, you can, but this will require a roll.
The little purple bolts disappear from my hands. Moving faster than Aura at least has ever seen Prospero move. The closest I can get to sprinting to get to the seal and claim it before this person. And I'm going to just point up to where they're descending from the building. And again, louder than Prospero possibly ever talks. We have another problem, and it's not your ex-wife this time. and I will go try to grab the seal from whatever is preventing me from just magicking it into my hands.
All right, this is going to be a dexterity and nerves check.
Oh, okay,
Prospero,
okay.
may I offer something to you?
Yes.
And director, this will be up to you as well. I have also said multiple times that I want this thing. And so it would be in my best interest for it to at least be in the hands of the people who are helping me versus some random evil person flying in the sky. I have the ability to spend a power and use or do something that counteracts an enemy's feat, and they lose that
Ooh.
feat until the end of the scene. May
Wow.
I?
Fuck yes.
Grappling hook to the face.
Listen, I've been getting my ass handed to me, not even by this guy, okay? Prospero, if you are comfortable with it, may I?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
I think similarly, like Prospero's like, I don't know what exactly this person is doing here, but I don't want this seal in the hands of anyone other than like myself, or I guess these people that are here that I might call acquaintances, not necessarily friends, because I don't have those.
Yes. So,
All right.
Director, you said that it was a like freezer kind of thing that stopped it in its tracks and was pulling it in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's that same kind of telekinetic ability this other person descending as a billowing cloak is doing.
Okay. Then now I'm really glad you did not have me roll for it, and I did not use it earlier. Can my thing to counteract and disarm the feat for the rest of the scene be that I shoot my grappling hook straight toward the thing, and I yank it to me?
Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah.
No roll necessary here. So who you're aiming it at the flying dude, or
No, I want to aim it directly at the object.
at the disc? Okay.
But yeah, if you would like to, because technically it counteracts an enemy's feat. So if you would prefer that
Okay.
I have to do something to the enemy, I totally get it.
No, yeah, these are two separate actions. One would be to counteract his feat. The other one would be to grab the seal.
Okay.
You have to pick one or the other.
Okay. If I go for the seal, can I still spend the power and get the success, even if they continue to keep their feet? I'm bargaining.
Spend the power. So what would you spend your power on to do?
So the technical thing is once a combat, spend a power to do or use something that counteracts an enemy's feat. The enemy loses that feat until the end of the scene. That's
Okay.
technically what it is.
Okay. So you would spend that power, and he would lose a feat, right? That's basically what
Yes.
you would do something, but that would be your
Correct.
action, right? You wouldn't
Yes.
be able to interact at all with the seal.
Okay. I will still allow that to be the case because the feat seems to be the thing that's taking the stone or the seal to them, which is what I'm trying to prevent. So I will still use the power. I'll still say it. What I'll do then is I also have prep time, which is once a session, ask GM info about person or location. Can you give me information about this person or the location that I could use to then disarm and deactivate their feat? Just narratively.
Okay. This is Metrolina. This is the city of heroes and movie stars. You might have seen this figure in a couple of B-rated action flicks as a magician of sorts, always doing some parlor tricks, pulling rabbits out of hats, that kind of stuff. That's who you recognize coming out of the sky and fighting Prospero telekinetically over the seal.
Okay, I see. Then you know what? I'm my counteracting enemy feat and having them lose it. I'm literally just gonna look at everything around me. I'm gonna be like, this is too much. magic bullshit for me. I am getting choked out right now. Somebody's stealing the thing I came here for. I'm gonna take a whole ass electrified baton off my back and I'm gonna chuck it at that guy in the air and make that the thing that counteracts the feet.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. You see this man descending so gloriously and with such a dramatic entrance, cape billowing and silhouetted against the dark sky, just suddenly convulse in shock as he's effectively tased by your baton. And immediately the telekinetic tug of war that you were in, Prospero, ends, and the seal flies to your hand.
As I catch it, I just look up and go, that is such a ridiculous entrance. It never works. We've been over this. And I just like tuck the seal away into the inside of my trench coat.
So you know this guy?
I believe I believe I do. Director, I think I know who this is. Am I? Yeah.
You do.
Unfortunately, yes, I do. And well, I'm not entirely supposed to kill them, but there's leeway.
While I do enjoy this calm conversation, never trust the Fedora, we still have a 12-foot demon,
Yes, right. And I pull the seal back out and start looking for a way to like close the breach or pull the demon back to where it came from.
Okay. That was your action to grab the seal. I'm going to switch over to Aura. What would you like to do at this time?
I'm gonna punch out the other kneecap, I guess.
Keep the speed bag going.
All right, go for it.
Hazard's like almost kind of in reach because they're only down to 1 knee, so maybe they're like 8 feet instead of 12 feet.
Yeah,
I still gotta
4
get
feet
them
out from under them. All
Yeah.
right.
You gotta get them the rest of the way down so I can reach them. Hold on, kid.
All right, that is a basic.
I am going to push. I
Where's that?
do.
Oh, that's a critical. Sorry, that's a
Is it a
critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got 3 of these star dudes.
Okay. I'm not gonna push that thing because I really want to get this poor kid out. They're just super effed up at this point. I'm gonna just go for it and be like, hold on.
You notice as you use her other kneecap as a speed bag, she seems to have caught on to your tricks, and as you punch, there is almost like a form of strange spectral power that just kind of sheaths her leg and protects her from your blows. As she looks down at you, just briefly, she's still reaching for Silverblade, though. This round of attacks did no damage to her.
Oh, I did forget to mention that my sword has the perfect feature, which ignores indestructible. I don't know if that was what prevented her from taking damage, but...
Well, you can swing. Those are against your attacks, right?
What is considered a quick action?
It would be like picking something up, opening or closing a door, taking partial cover.
I think I'm going to, because this has worked out before. I'm just gonna back up and like prep. I'm gonna take that like starting runner position, like waiting for the gun, like zoom off a little ways and like get in position for the next turn to maybe speed towards some, hopefully not too terrible amount of pain.
All right. Solar Blade, you're up.
All right. So I say, if you don't drop the kid, I'm going to have to call my lawyer. And I also, well, with saying that, I do in fact try to attack her again with my sword.
Okay.
She's already in breach of our agreement by being here, so I'm okay. It's okay if I kill her. There's no like, you know.
I don't know if there's a
legally,
kill
I'm fine.
in that paperwork.
Ours is my lawyer was Dr. Faustus,
Ah! That guy's such a hack.
So anyhow, it's going to be 6 is my normal fight, 7 with the sword, and I think that's it. But if she has the indestructible feat, that's being ignored.
Okay.
Okay. So just 7 dice unless Gargamel the cat is going to help me again.
Fucking Caliban. I mean, yeah, I mean, Andrew, I think you can tell me how much Caliban can help other people. I think it's not necessarily specified in the current rulebook, but as far as I'm
basically,
concerned, it's
It
going to
can
help.
give one person a help action
Yeah.
per round.
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's probably, honestly, Caliban is probably enjoying Silverblade's both banter with the ex-wife and the huge sword as a nice change of pace, and would totally stick by Silverblade to give the help.
All right.
Okay. So then I roll.
All right, you got a critical and a basic.
All right, and I get a free reroll, so I'm going to reroll the Snake Eye, the Shield, and the S.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, you got. Oh my gosh, you got an impossible success and a basic.
Okay.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, guys, I'll repeat it again. If any of you ever roll 6 successes, you become the director for the scene, or for that portion of the scene. Yeah. With that extreme success, describe to me how you would like to dispatch your ex.
Okay. So, as I'm swinging my sword in form of sigils, basically, so it's creating a magical, not a barrier, but a magical portal, basically, to send her back to from when she came. The the symbols glow all around her, and it takes on the form of like a contract. It's like a physical demonic contract that we have signed, severing our marriage and her right to be within 5 planes of me. And I repeat that to her, remind her of our separation agreement, and then I separate her from her body.
Okay. As your mighty blade cleaves clean through your ex-wife's body. At this exact moment, you all hear a screeching of tires, the roaring of engines, as a cavalcade of black unmarked cars rush in to the scene. Doors fly open. You can see a number more of armed men raise their pistols pointed at you as they get out of their cars. You see one woman kind of step out from behind all of them, just kind of nonchalantly. She's got dark hair with a streak of blonde in the front, wears glasses, kind of conservatively dressed, like a nice longer skirt with reasonable shoes. Just kind of standing there in the background, as the wisps of this demon just evaporate in front of you, and as her final word saying, "You'll hear from my lawyer," as she disappears. There is still and as it disappears, Hazard, you are dropped to the ground. There's still this tased magician floating in the air. As he comes to and settles to the ground, you can see He steps forward and shakes it off. Just quite a little bite there you have. Caught me off guard. Won't happen again. Prospero.
I wish I could say it was pleasant to see you again, but it never is.
Oh, don't be such a bore. You're nothing without me.
I think I've done quite well in your absence.
You wouldn't be in the station you are in right now. You wouldn't have that name if it weren't for me. And you know it.
I'm sorry, do you think I actually wanted this? Have I somehow left you with that impression, or are you just too dense to realize?
To add insult to injury, you you have something that does not belong to you, as he holds his hand out.
I take a couple steps back towards my acquaintances. And I go, I have many things that don't belong to me, to this plane of existence, to the people that originally found them. In fact, I think I have a title that really doesn't, in fact, belong to either of us. And I don't see any reason to give any of those things to you. Knowing what you might do with them.
Our personal affairs aside, you are in possession of Helios Dynamics property. And they have contracted me to ensure its safety.
I kind of look over at the SUVs. They're unmarked. Do they have, the people have any sort of markings or a recognizable, like, yes, that is probably who these people are?
Yeah, you do see the symbols of like a green circle and a gold triangle.
Fully turn my back on this person and direct like a slightly louder voice towards the woman with the blonde streak in her hair. Do you have anything to say about this? I really think that seeing as how you were unable to prevent a literal demonic figure from entering this plane of existence, you have no business trifling with matters that you truly do not understand. Stick to technology. Go build a better mousetrap.
I'm also pretty sure you can't own something from ancient Korea. Zooms back up to the rest of the group.
Also that.
Yeah.
The woman doesn't speak just yet. She just glances up at Prospero. Still not Prospero, at this magician floating in the air. Just gives him a nod and gets back into her SUV, and one of the guards closes the door behind her. And Prospero says, I have the authority to take it from you, either willingly or by force, and...
We just took out a 12-foot demon. You don't think we could take you out?
Nope. Just stop while you're behind.
We just took out a 12-foot demon!
If I were to give you this, what is Helios doing with it? What are you doing with it?
That's none of your concern.
Absolutely it is. By my title, I am concerned with the benefits, the welfare of this planet and this plane, and this object threatens both of those. So as much as I did not want this responsibility, and I know you desired it more than most things, it is in fact my job to make sure that it is not in the wrong hands, and you're not doing a great job convincing me that's not you. Or Helios.
I see. We're going to have to do this the hard way. As you see, it casts a quick glance up at the men by the black cars, and they start to fan out around you. They all have their automatic weapons raised.
have a question, right? If I spend a power point with my super speed, I don't want to attack them directly. I just want to drop all their magazines out of their guns. Which is just a button on the side.
Yeah. Thing is, there's about a dozen of them. So what I'll say is,
I got 2 power if you want me to spend 2 power.
yeah, because there are more than one person, you'll spend 2 power. By the way, Silverblade, gain a point of power for that massive blow you delivered. So do you do that? You just spin around, spend the 2 power, and drop all the magazines out of there?
Yeah, like
their
just a silver blur ping pongs between all the guys, and all their mags drop out of their guns.
You see the guards just kind of like, what the fuck? And this magician says, enough of your parlor tricks. This is well beyond your pay grade, and we don't need some 2-bit would-be wannabe heroes and thieves, for that matter. As looks at you, Hazard. Go back home. What are you doing out here, old man? You should be, I don't know, watching Jeopardy or something, shouldn't you?
My sword down. And I say, Houdini, whatever your name is, back off now, or I'm going to punch your lights out with my bare hands.
Making a grave mistake.
You can visit the museum in Korea once I return this.
You are on the wrong side of things right now if you choose to follow this course of action.
The only wrong side that I can see here is the one that would take an artifact to an untrustworthy corporation who's going to do unspecified things with it, which you and I both very well know could lead to the demise of this planet and this entire plane of existence. Tell me again how that's the wrong side.
Helios Dynamics is one of the pillars of the corporate community. The innovations in renewable energy sources are unmatched.
Do we actually know, is Helios the equivalent of like LexCorp, or the equivalent of like like a solar company? Like, are they actually?
They are. They actually do have a very positive social reputation for promoting solar energy amongst other forms of renewable energy.
I look back over towards where the woman disappeared into the car and raise my voice. If you'd like to hire me instead, my services are available, and I do in fact have the title that he doesn't, if you'd like a qualified expert to examine this artifact on your property.
You see the window on that car just automatically, like a little slowly lower, and her hand just extend out the window and kind of wave at you to approach.
I kind of like look sideways and just like, Caliban, just stay near Aura in case. And I will walk over to the car, just kind of like side-eyeing, although it's lost under the brim of the hat and the scarf, all of the many bodyguards as I pass by them towards the car.
And what do the rest of you do?
I'm kind of like ready to go. I'm obviously not a standstill kind of person, but I'm like hopping on the balls of my feet, ready to like grab Prospero out of this if I need to. Like, let's go. And under the breath, just muttering over and over again, never trust a fedora, never trust a fedora, never trust a fedora.
I'm like kind of twisting my leg around a little bit because I did do a lot of jumping and running, and I'm like feeling a little bit of burn there. But I will walk up behind Prospero to back them up, though. My sword is still on the ground, but I can call it back as a quick action whenever I need to.
And you see this magician slowly descend and land beside you, Hazard, and extend a hand to you.
How far is my baton that I chucked at him?
It's not that far. It's within, well, not within reaching this. You'd have to walk a few feet to get to it, but
Because unlike everybody else here, I'm a little beaten and battered human. And so I think I take the hand, presuming he's not trying to, like, when I stand up, he lets go of me. And I'm literally just gonna sheepishly pouting, take the short walk to go pick up my baton from the floor and slot it back into my bag, and then walk back over and just stand there like this.
when he helps you up and he sees you walking over to the baton, he'll just telekinetically summon the baton to his hand and hand it to you.
Good. And I take it like a petulant child. He summons it because I was walking towards it. And so this motherfucker just telekinetically brings it to him instead. And so I turn around and I'm and I just stand there with my little arms folded.
No hard feelings, kid. You just fell in with the wrong crowd as he glares at the back of Prospero, walking away.
Caliban just kind of hisses at him.
Yo, Houdini.
That's
if
not
it
my name.
Goes, I don't give a shit. If it goes to the little electric save the world whodunit company, how hard would it be to steal it from there?
You might want to start looking for a new career path. I hear Starbucks is hiring.
Oh, okay, all right, said the child's magician for a birthday party. You want to go toe-to-toe, bro? I got more insults than you can handle. That said, if you're not a thief... No, you know what? I'm stealing it back. You wait.
You walk up to the car, Prospero. The hand just kind of waiting outstretched there.
I don't recognize this person. I've never seen her before.
No.
Are you going to introduce yourself? Or am I simply... I'd like to know whose custody I'm releasing this very important object into.
See it, please. And when she speaks with a British accent.
Oh, I hate her.
Can't trust fedoras, can't trust British accents. Never. Okay. I'm like looking in the car. Does it look like she's got a business card like in a pocket anywhere? Like, would she have... Can I just like... What I want to do, if she has anything that looks like this, is basically, as I hand her the seal, telekinetically pull a business card of hers out of a pocket or something, so I have any idea who she is and who I would need to track down at Helios.
Okay, I'm going to make you, because you don't know quite where it is. I'm going to make you roll for this.
Yeah. Focus and maybe detect or awareness.
Detect, I think, would be.
Okay, cool. I get 6 dice for that. And I get a one critical. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. I want to know who she is.
All right. When you're a little closer, you get a closer look at her. She seems shorter now in person, like when you're standing next to the car. Kind of scrawny, dark hair, as I mentioned, kind of tied up in a messy bun in the back with that pale blonde streak in the front. A very pale complexion, and she noticed that even when you're there, she just can't make eye contact with you for very long. She just kind of glance up at you and then kind of look away, and she's just kind of, it's almost like nervous energy she's projecting as she holds her hand out. And she's wearing these thick rimmed glasses as well, and she looks fairly young, like mid to late 20s. Wears a sweater vest, the white blouse underneath it, and a plain skirt. But you can see there's a pocket in her sweater vest, and you extract out a card from it, and the name on it is Jennifer Keith.
Keith?
Keith, yes. Helios Dynamics.
I just kind of like look at it for a moment. Well, Jennifer, if you need an qualified expert, and I again just kind of like shoot a glance back over my shoulder, you know who to call. And as I will pull out both the seal and from another pocket pull out a tarot card, which is obviously the magician, and it doesn't actually have any contact information or anything, but it's just that card. And I will look at it for a moment. I really, really hope you know what you're doing. And when inevitably it blows up in your face, I hope you know which of us will actually be useful and which would steal this for their own gain. And I will hand the seal and the card over.
She nods at you a little nervously, adjusts her glasses, and says, "Thank you." And as soon as she pulls her hand in, you can see the automatic window, dark tint, roll up.
Be seeing you.
With the seal now in her possession, you can see all of the guards pick up the magazines that have dropped to the ground. Not bother to reload them. They just kind of tuck them into their belts, and they all retreat back to their cars and begin to drive away, leaving just this mysterious magician standing there.
I'll just start walking back over towards him.
Did the right thing.
I did what was necessary to protect the planes and the reality of this world, which is something that you could never quite grasp.
Does it burn you so much, Prospero, that we could actually be on the same side?
What burns me, and I think kind of unconsciously, they just touch kind of one side of their face and their neck, which is covered by this scarf, is not that, but is any number of slights, missteps, misdeeds, miscommunications over the years, and the fact that the old man had to come find me when you couldn't hack it.
Is that how you recall things? Oh. I don't know what stories this fraud has been pumping into your gullible ears all these years, but don't let him fool you.
Aren't you that third-rate magician from the TV?
Indeed he is.
All right, I'm done here. We'll see each other.
I would say it was pleasant seeing you, but it wasn't. I'm sure we will.
He takes one last look at you, Hazard, and says, "You might want to check yourself into a hospital. You look pretty rough, and perhaps this is a good lesson for you, child, not to play with things that are far beyond your understanding."
Fuck you.
Now, normally I would never agree with him. However, both A+ on the response, well done, and he's really not wrong. Do you need a doctor?
You couldn't have waited until he flew out of sight to say that. You have wow, he's right. He's leaving. I'm not a fucking idiot. Yeah, I know.
Fair
okay,
enough.
I got
Nope. You're right. I just
Also, you gave Stone to Helios. You know how fucking hard I worked for that shit?
Why were you after this stone in the first place, kid?
well, perhaps we can just all take a moment, take a breath, and let this idiot leave before we get into things.
Hi,
Ta-ta.
And he just levitates up into the air, cloak billowing out once more, and he tips his fedora at you. I'm sure our paths will cross again, and I look forward to our reacquaintance.
Well,
and he just flies like a bullet up into the night sky.
See, why can't you move like him? He moves fast, at least when he gets moving. You move so slow.
I chose to pursue different areas of study, and he can't do any number of things that I can, and more to the point, he, as far as I'm aware, made some sort of horrible bargains for most of his, whereas mine were acquired through long, painful study.
Oh, right. You're hurt, kid, right? Be right back. And I disappear for a second and come back, and I have a little first aid kit.
Yes, who are you? And what are you after with the seal?
What the fuck do you think I'm after, bro? You know how much I catch that on for the black market? You know how much people give me for that? Why do you think I'm here, dude? And y'all little superhero asses had to show up. Did me no help, by the way. I think the only one of you who killed that thing was that old man over there with the sword. I would say thank you, but apparently she's part of you with your weird ex-wife thingy anyways. So I'm not gonna say thank you. Now,
Hey,
give me
I
the
took
first
out
You're
the
welcome anyway. So you're just a 2-bit thief, huh?
Sure. You got something for me to sell? No?
Wait, strike a pose. Do this.
What?
Do this pose.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do you want this first aid kit?
You're a dickwad, but I respect it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. It's the kid.
It's who? What?
You know, da 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 da. That kid.
No, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Look, I don't know who you are. What I know is you were trying to steal an immensely powerful and immensely dangerous magical artifact, and as you said, to sell it to who knows what. So, just thought experiment with me for just a brief moment. If you
Only if I
were
get that first aid
responsible-
kit.
Oh yeah, here you did the post.
Thank you.
That's the deal.
Yes, while you're bandaging yourself, and Caliban will sort of help in the way that cats do, of just like sort of wrapping bandages and like sort of being in the way. Just a thought experiment, if you will. Just imagine with me for a moment that you sell something to someone who uses it to literally, not figuratively, literally destroy the world. And it's your responsibility. How do you feel?
I don't give a shit.
What a
Where would you live if the
refreshing-
world was
That
destroyed?
must be so nice.
Bro, listen, you're thinking like 20 steps ahead. Also, you just gave it to a company who's probably going to do the same bullshit with it. So I don't know why you're lecturing
kid's
me about stealing it and giving it to somebody who at least would have paid me money, unlike you handing it to them for free.
Money here. I reach into my pocket and pull out like my 1 unit of cash and just hand it over. I don't know how much 1 unit of cash is per Outgunned rules, but like it's whatever is in my pocket. I'm like, here. I know it's probably not quite as much, but like if you need money.
I don't think that's gonna go well.
You think I was gonna sell that at a garage sale? Is that what you thought? I'm keeping this. But is that what you thought?
Yes, that's why I gave it to you. No, I assume you're going to sell it to either someone like that second-rate magician on the black market or someone else who would also have used it to literally destroy the world. That demon came through because someone messed with the seal.
Yeah.
And so, again, to return to the thought experiment, you would sell this to someone that would unleash more of those things. Many, 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 many more.
Mhm.
I mean,
100%.
I'm gonna go with the kid on this one with the same point. You just handed it over to people who are probably gonna do the same thing.
Helios would not know a magical artifact if it bit them in the ass. They know
Apparently
they
they
have
do.
something that is valuable, and and who knows what. And now they should be reaching out to me instead of the 2-bit hack to study it.
I'm gonna use
Which
my
means it is
super
in
speed
control.
to zoom over to where the 12-foot demon is. Do this motion. And zoom over to the destroyed container. Do this motion and zoom back and be like,
Yeah. Speaking of Speedy here's point, and I just walk over to Silverblade and I pull out this teeny little thing that's got like little green dots on it. And it's like like that big, but just barely like legible. And I hand it to you and I go, I know you're supposed to be 5 planes away at all time. I might have tracked your ex-wife. If you ever need to know if she's following those rules, here you go. I hand you a little tracker.
Does it work outside of this plane of existence?
Yes. I'm making that call.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Not too many people can do that. The only person I know who could was the Resistance.
No.
You work with the Resistance?
Put that back in your bubble, old man. Never heard of him.
Motherfucker.
Aura, do you know who he's talking about?
Oh my
yeah!
god.
Do you not watch TV?
No. No,
Who,
if
like,
I'm not teaching,
Resistance,
I'm dealing with things like this.
All the orphan voltages and the like off-brand things and the angry teenagers.
So you were the last voltage, weren't you?
No, I don't know what that is, my guy.
I mean, you didn't really go too far outside the naming zone if you're called Hazard.
Okay,
Do
first
we
of all,
know that
my
yet?
name is fantastic. It was well developed and well thought out and took me an extensive amount of research. Second of all, fuck you.
Thought that you got killed by the jackass with a crowbar.
No, that was the third voltage.
Oh, right.
I think as everybody's making the jokes of all of this hilariousness and I start getting grumpier, I'm just like muttering under my breath as y'all see me pull out from behind one of the crates a very clearly reskinned like motorcycle that looks very close to a certain Resistance's motorcycle, but reskinned in different colors as I just bring it out, grumbling like, no, don't do sushi.
You really just changed the color palette there, didn't you?
Prospero is just looking so confused, like they have no idea who the Resistance is, who the voltage is. Like this
I'm gonna
is all
zoom away
irrelevant.
and get like an old movie poster and like zoom back.
No, not ringing any bells.
This one.
Look, if you've ever read Sherlock Holmes, there's the attic theory. I don't retain knowledge that has no usefulness to me or no applicability in my life. So who the Resistance is, or who, I kind of gesture towards Hazard, who you used to be is utterly irrelevant.
How do you determine whether or not information is relevant to your life until it comes into play?
Bingo.
You knew my mentor. You know how this job works.
Yeah. I've also met Sherlock Holmes.
All
No
knowledge
problem.
is worth having.
Except for ones that are utterly irrelevant to my life and work.
I'm irrelevant right now.
As you're holding this poster and trying to point me out, I'm like, but you're holding it and you're speeding fast, so I just picture me trying to like grab it out of your hand.
Yeah, I'm just zooming around you.
I'm like, stop! I'm not that quick.
As the four of you are bantering next to the shattered shipping container, dock workers are warily starting to come back into the scene, starting to clean up the mess. And the tracker that you're holding, Silverblade, the one that Hazard gave you, which showed absolutely no signal at all, blips. And that's where we'll end our first session.
Let's go.
That was great.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for our first experience with Outgunned Superheroes. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with this team. Well, you guys still have to come up with a name for your team.
Not even a team yet at this point. None of us want to work together.
Quite dysfunctional. The dysfunctionals, maybe. We'll be back on Thursday with team number 2, Team Thursday, with another set of challenges. And once more on Sunday. Then we'll take 2-week break and come back with our Arcana team. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I encourage you to check out the marvelous work that this cast has done outside of this game. If their links are in the show notes below, please check them out. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
friends.